After 1 million kilometers or more spent real-world testing vehicles around Northern Ontario, I've just had my most real-world testing experience yet with this machine. I'm going to show you what that was and why you need to be equipping your Gladiator with these optional LED headlights.
I recently reported on the Jeep Gladiator eco-diesel and how the performance of its optional LED headlights saved its own life, the lives of 3 moose crossing the highway, and maybe even the life of the vehicle's operator at the time, yours truly. This is the second time I've told readers about the available LED lighting system in the Jeep Gladiator, and why I've chalked this feature up to a must-have status after 2 Jeep Gladiator test drives and about 3,500 kilometers spent between both. This all came full circle a few weeks back after perhaps the most real-life testing experience I've ever had at the wheel. I learned that upgrade lighting can make the difference between watching 3 moose cross the highway from a car length back or having them wind up in your lap. That, according to Carl Nadeau, a driving expert with Michelin Canada, driving instructor, and stunt driver. Nadeau is an expert in advanced driving techniques for safety and control, and he figures that at least one key driver habit came into play in this situation too.
I tried to help my vision by moving my eyes around quite a bit and not get lazy, because sometimes, especially if it's a dark road, you get hypnotized because it's all dark and all you see is that white or yellow line, and if at some point you can start focusing on that, and then it's dangerous.
So I've learned this tip from instructors like Carl over the years, and in this case, looking around in the dark was part of the reason that I'm not telling you a very different story today. I'm on a winding, unlit stretch of highway just outside of Sudbury, Ontario, and while scanning the empty road ahead in both the areas that I can see and the areas where it's completely dark, I'm simultaneously gathering information about my surroundings and exercising my eyes so they don't get hypnotized by the road lines. And in the middle of this process, just a ways up the road, the clean white light from these LEDs very slightly illuminates the outline of something that's round, slightly shiny around the edges, and moving just a little bit. It was very faint and subtle, just a glimmer and a slight movement against the shadow of a roadside rock face in total darkness. But on these highways, that's enough to prompt an immediate stab of both the brake pedal and hazard lights. And that instant, Mom and 2 young moose saunter into the otherwise empty highway. And with his camera handy from our recently finished evening photo shoot, my friend Joel grabbed photos of 2 of the 3 moose. The lesson here is that sometimes just a tiny little bit of extra light at the right place and time is all that you need to stop a potentially catastrophic collision. This is the lighting tunnel in the Automotive Research and Development Centre, or ARDC, in my hometown, Windsor, Ontario. It's where headlights like the ones in the Jeep Gladiator are validated and tested by the designers and engineers, including Dan Conflitti, the design manager of Forward Lighting and Global Lighting and Electronics at Stellantis. According to Conflitti, this facility plays a role in early lighting system design both virtually and physically, and the on-site lighting tunnel is a means of testing and validating the latest in lighting system tech. And Conflitti says that he and his team focus not only on the intensity of the lighting system, but also the pattern that it creates. To hear more about some of the specific challenges in designing a lighting system for a taller vehicle like the Jeep Gladiator, be sure to head over to Driving.ca to check out my expanded interview. The point I'm trying to leave you with here matters less about lighting tunnels and testing and more about what happens here on the road in real life. And the point is that without the upgraded lighting system, I might have been telling you a very different story in this video. It's safe to say that my tester's roughly $1,100 LED lighting package upgrade has now paid for itself many times over.
I'm Justin Pritchard. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below so you never miss a new upload. And until next time, take care and drive safe.